From their observation window, they behold the frozen figure of a man drifting by.
Stop the engines. There's someone out there.
I've got him. Who can he be?
He has some sort of costume. Red, white, blue.
Yes. Don't you recognize it? It's the costume of Captain America.
What?
Howdy everybody, Glenn here, and today I've got the major unboxing for the month. That is the Marvel Collector Corps First Appearance Avengers box. Now I've stayed away from some spoilers this time, partially because I was sick for 2 weeks, but I've managed to not really know too much about what's in here, so I'm excited to get into it. This is obviously the box from August. Got Thor, old school Thor on the front. So let's check out what is in Marvel Collector Corps this time around. Okay. As always, we've got the patch and pin, so we'll hit those up first. I really like the patch. So the patch is Cap, but as with most of this box, it's old school Cap. So there's Cap as he appears on his first appearance with the Avengers on the front of that comic. And I like the old school shape of his old shield as well there. Very cool. Again, I like the cartoony, comic book looking figures on the patches as opposed to the photorealistic ones, and this works perfectly. So nice looking patch. One of the better ones lately. Alright, the pin. The pin, we've got Nick Fury, which is an interesting choice. Obviously it's old Jack Kirby Nick Fury, but doesn't really scream Avengers to me, even old school Avengers. You know, they're linked pretty closely nowadays, but back in the day that I really didn't identify Nick Fury so much with the Avengers, but cool enough pin anyway. Alright, so let's see what we've got here. Put the spoiler card up to the side. We've got our shirt. A Incredible Hulk shirt. And this one's interesting because it is another one of those comic book cover shirts made in pop form. So we've got the Incredible Hulk #1. Basically everything is reproduced, but with pops. Very cool shirt. Oh, I dig this shirt a lot. It's a nice blue color. The colors pop out at you from the image. I love the pop sensibilities here. It just looks great. I love the way that looks. So this is a great, great shirt. You know, and it always makes me glad, especially with these Funko boxes that I get two, one for myself and one for Patreon, because I'd hate to miss out on this shirt because it's very, very cool. So nice job with the shirt. All right, and it goes right to 2 pops. So we will start with the Vision. So this is Vision from Avengers #57. So early on, first appearance of the Vision, and I like that they put him. They put the actual comic on the back of the box. So this is Marvel #239. Great to have a comic book Vision because until now we've only had the Vision from the movies. So let's check him out. Standard bobblehead. They've done a much better job on not going overboard with the bobbliness and the the stretchy head of their bobbleheads. But I like this one. This is, boy, that looks cool. So bright, so colorful. I love the fact that it's actiony. This is one of those, hey, he's moving. He's moving around. His cape is flowing. He's not just standing in one place with that standard pop pose that you get sometimes. This is dynamic. Looks really good. Even the kind of the dark circles around his eyes from that, you know, indicating that he's still kind of in villain mode. I love it. that is a great looking pop figure. All right. And then this is the one they spoiled. This is Iron Man. First appearance, Tales of Suspense number 39. So this is Mark 1. So here we go. Tales of Suspense number 39. This is number 238 from the Marvel line. So the gray original Mark 1 Iron Man. Another great choice. I love what they did with this. So here he is. It's actually a very simple pop figure. And it's kind of a smaller representation of Iron Man Mark 1 that I kind of am used to. I'm used to him being kind of bigger. You know, obviously from the movies he looks totally different, but even in the comics, you know, it's I picture him as blockier, but this looks more like a traditional Iron Man just in the Mark 1 details. But this looks cool. I love the helmet especially. Looks very different. Nice details. Again, matches his pose on the cover. So you see the cover, he's kind of got his right arm crossed over his chest like that, and it looks perfect. It looks exactly how it should. Very nice. I even like if you look at the top of the head, you've got the separation of the helmet. You've got the two different pieces. So nice job with the pops. They did a great job here. Now that seems to be it. So one thing that I just noticed about Vision is that he doesn't stand up very well. He's going to be a toppler if you're not careful. So be careful with those. Let's look at the spoiler card. Yeah, pretty much a 1, 2, 3 main items plus the patch and pin. It's unusual. Usually there's something else. What are we missing? We're missing a comic. Usually there's a comic book. So it's interesting that isn't there. Here's the spoiler card. You've got a lot of the concept to execution. Bam, so you see the shirt and all that kind of stuff. And then next is Thor Ragnarok. Well, that makes sense. The October box with Thor Ragnarok coming out on November 3rd. So very excited about that. We'll see what's there. I love the two pops. I love the shirt. And the patch and pin are real cool. But I'm going to give this box a B+ because it's missing an item. You know I've never been overly enthusiastic about the comic, but it should be there, right? And we're talking about first appearance Avengers, very iconic group of heroes. There should be a comic involved. So I'm really surprised. B+ here. I love everything. You know, maybe an A-, but I'm going to stick with a B+ because I feel like it's missing something. I feel like it's missing that comic. I went right from the shirt to the two pops, and it kind of surprised me. I was like, is that it? So, you know, that's kind of strange overall. I don't miss the comic. I love everything else, and I am super stoked about these. I think they did a really good job with the two pops, and the shirt just came out great. Just the design of the shirt, I just love it. That looks great. So maybe I'm being a little bit harsh on it for not having the comic, but it seems like something that's almost always there, and it should be there because they've kind of established that. The one thing about all of the Funko boxes is they've gotten kind of a pattern. You know, the Smuggler's Bounty has these things, the Collector's Corps has these things, and DC Legion of Collectors has its own setup, and it's pretty standard. So missing the comic here is kind of a bummer. But otherwise, love the box. Excited to give it to one of the lucky patrons this month. That's it for this box. Let me know what you think of this box in the comments. Do you feel like missing the comic is a thing? Should I not be so harsh on it? Should I be harsher on it? Let me know what you think about this box. As always, check out our social media, my social media on the side. I'm doing a lot more postings, a lot more giveaways, things coming up that are extra special. So look forward to those. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't done it already, and like this video if you haven't. That helps the channel a lot as well. Until next time, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.